And I won convincingly, incontrovertibly, with over 5,000 votes. My people, do you know that for the very first time in our political system, somebody won with over 5,000 votes and you still had to call for a rerun? Out of 514 polling units, Ogbuagu won in 456 with over 5,000 votes. There was already jubilation all over the place.
Yeah.
And that sad news came. And I said, be calm. Let the will of God be done. And then we waited. You now begin to imagine the trauma. While others were already relocating to Abuja to get ready for their certificate of return, I was preparing for a rerun. And look at the humongous, expenses of running campaigns again. Lo and behold, it was like a war between Uche Ogbuagu and the government of the day. Because it was like a war. In every polling unit, those 58 polling units, you could see, people in uniform, fully armed, coming to snatch those ballot boxes. In some cases, they will snatch and even carry those INEC people.
Yeah.
And what we saw at the end of that day was stunning. It was like two persons in one room wrote the 58 polling units results, and you could see it.
The handwriting and even
everything. That in court, I had to go and bring a forensic expert from the police in Lagos. Come and check these things. And they said it, and they said it's written by two persons. The 58 polling units, my dear brother, there were no signatures, no INEC stamp.
Yes. Everything was clear.
Are you getting what I'm saying? No signature on the result sheets. The polling units result sheets. Because when they were doing those things in a place, you could imagine the craze for a seat meant for another person. The desperation to snatch the mandate of the people. The men voters are with me.
Okay.
They are with me unapologetically. Till tomorrow, I do not struggle to win elections. Okay. The first election, the second election, I didn't struggle, and I don't know how to share money. The only new vehicle, or the new vehicles here, maybe the G-Wagon, which came. I already ordered for it. In fact, I bought it in the US. It was on the high sea coming when I was inaugurated, because I was very cautious and conscious of being a public office holder.
Yeah.
What people will say when they now see you and all that. I didn't envisage a Prado coming, an official vehicle coming in the House of Assembly, in the state. The people of Ikedu, the people of Mbitolu came all out to say, for this young man to be doing all this as a House of Assembly member without any vote, without any funds from government, without recourse, his own savings, he will be paid for driver, he will be driving himself, he will be paid for security men, he will use the security men attached to his radio station, he will be paid for housing allowance, he will keep it and be operating from the village.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yeah,
and some of those, and he'll be paid, his basic salaries will be saving it. And for the first time, we are seeing a House of Assembly member who has given us a voice, who has given us an image, who has given us a good name, who is also very passionate about the infrastructural, state. Are you getting me?
Yes,
Of the place. The people now said, this is the man we want. Should this kind of man get to the National Assembly, where he will be given money to go and do something, where some money will be voted for his office to use and go and develop his place, we are very sure that our place will be London.
Yeah.
And they all came all out and voted for me without giving a hoot about the several coercions, threats, and all that. And I ran under Labour Party with Peter Obi.
Wow, that was last 2 years.
Yes, you cannot begin to imagine that massive movement.
Yeah.
So especially when even people who didn't have any record of things they did for the people because of the mass movement. Now begin to imagine somebody like me who did all that I have enumerated here for the people. You can now begin to imagine. And I won convincingly, incontrovertibly, with over 5,000 votes. My people, do you know that for the very first time in our political system, somebody won with over 5,000 votes and you still had to call for a rerun? Out of 514 polling units, Ogbuagu won in 456 with over 5,000 votes. The other 58 polling units where there were fracas, where there were
Maybe a fight or something.
fights and all that, things, activities that are against the rules of the game, and INEC cancelled those places.
Yes.
The government of Imo State asked INEC to
Rerun.
schedule a rerun for those places. In my own case, just to dim a light kindled by God. And then my people said, okay. Some said, go to court. No, we won't accept any rerun. I said, what if God has already ordained it? And they said INEC, to a very large extent, has the powers to say, this is what we want and what we do not want. But it was very strange to have called back a cancelled boots. If INEC had said, here, for obvious reasons, are cancelled, and you come back to say, go. You know that kind of thing. There was already jubilation all over the place.
Yeah.
And that sad news came. And I said, be calm. Let the will of God be done. And then we waited. You now begin to imagine the trauma. While others were already relocating to Abuja to get ready for their certificate of return, I was preparing for a rerun. And look at the humongous, expenses of running campaigns again.
Yeah.
Funny thing was that during that time, I was the only one campaigning. I was the only one campaigning. I could come to a place and people will come out and say, Uche, don't bother yourself, go home. We have started it and we'll finish it. And they meant it when they all came out en masse on that second time to vote. And lo and behold, it was like a war between Uche Ogbuagu and the government of the day. Because it was like a war. In every polling unit, those 58 polling units, you could see, people in uniform, fully armed, coming to snatch those ballot boxes. In some cases, they will snatch and even carry those INEC people.
Yeah.
And what we saw at the end of that day was stunning. My brother, it was like 2 persons in one room wrote the 58 polling units results, and you could see it.
The handwriting and even
everything. That in court, I had to go and bring a forensic expert from the police in Lagos. Come and check these things. And they said it, and they said it's written by 2 persons. Are you getting me? The court said they won't take anything from the forensic experts. Election of 2023, the first election ended in one day. That by the end of that second day, the election the results was, and this was 514 polling units, and 456 won on that first day, and the other ones cancelled, 58 cancelled. And on the rerun, it took the entire Saturday, took the entire Sunday, and by early morning on Monday, they now announced 58 polling units. The first man who came, the first person from INEC who came to declare the results, saw everything and was about declaring what he saw. Because the 58 polling units, my dear brother, there were no signatures, no INEC stamp.
Yes. Everything was clear.
Are you getting what I'm saying? No signature on the result sheets. The polling units result sheets. Because when they were doing those things in a place, you could imagine the craze for a seat meant for another person. the desperation to snatch the mandate of the people that made somebody to, like in a situation where you have in these polling units, you have registered voters here 300. It means that everything that must emanate from there must be within 300.
Yes.
But there you get 3,000 votes.
Over 100%.
Are you getting me? What they were trying to do is to get a figure to outrun the margin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yet Nigerian court upheld it. Yet the Nigerian court, the judiciary upheld it. My brother, a situation where it is a trite law, it is a standard law, it's a traditional law, that any document that has no signature is a worthless document.
Yeah.
So the extent that even the currency, do you have Naira notes?
Yes.
Give me, I'll give you back. I'll give you back later in life.
Comedy show.
when you look at this, you could see Dr. Clement Isong. He's the governor at that time.
Yeah.
The director of currency operations. Okay, Clement Isong and Alhaji Aliyu my bono. Okay, these are the
face like
the models used here. But you could see the governor of Central Bank, his signature and the director of currency operations also signed. This is to authenticate this as a legal tender. Without this, it is worthless. Even your account in the bank, when you go to take money from your account, won't they ask you to sign? They will sign. They will even ask you to sign twice.
If you do mistake, they will call you back to resign.
That is it. But in my case, there was a strange turn in the jurisprudence of Nigeria. It is an indelible wound on the people's mandate. An election that was free and fair was conducted. And the umpire said, this place and this place and this place cancelled. And you said, don't declare. And then you brought 58 polling units and used 58 polling units to upturn 5,000 something votes.
No.
With humongous figures. And if you see those result sheets and the kind of mutilations, heavy mutilated figures, you could say 3 here, and that 3 will later become 6, and that 6 will later become 9. You don't even know the 1, 2. In the court, I was watching the jurists, and they were like, eh? But at the end of the day, they still collected money and misbehaved. They saw the whole thing, and I was asking them, is it not? Is it? One thing that keeps stunning me is that even when the ad hoc court, which is the tribunal, made that mistake, we were expecting that the appeal court was going to correct it, because appeal court is a traditional court. Appeal court will always be referenced. And a woman from Lagos, I have forgotten her name, one justice, somebody, that would do Williams, was the woman who came and read that the rulings of the tribunal is being upheld. Within 5 seconds, the judgment was written without expatiating, because normally, traditionally, when you come to, you will read the judgment to tell us how you were able to come
up with this.
Yes, come to the conclusion, to the decision of giving probative value to result sheets, not signed, not stamped by INEC, not even signed by any of the party agents, including the APC themselves. APC agents did not sign any of those things, and those things were posted to the IREV. And it is also there in the electoral law that when there are 2 conflicting results, the one at the IREV should be relied upon, because that one is believed to have emanated from the polling unit originally. Are you getting it? That even you, after this interaction, you can go and Google Mbitoli Keduru 2023 House of Reps election. It's there in the cloud. You can still view it.
Yeah.
It is not possible for them to pull it out. It is not
From
possible.
the RF.
It is not possible.
So which means the actual result is there.
It's there. When you go there, you will see the level of humiliation, the level of injustice meted out to the people of Mbitoli Ikedu. I'm sure you saw the roads you planned. All the youths here, they have all taken to illegal minings because there is no job. Even graduates, you have been seeing that particular road. I attracted it as a private man. The interlocking road. I brought it personally as an individual. It didn't come from the
government
from the state government. In fact, invariably I bought it. That interlocking road.
Yes.
And
very long.
Yes, and the asphalt. But you can see the youths are almost damaging it. Because that's the only road they ply with their heavy duty tippers. Go to the back of the village here, you will see everywhere the roads to the stream, everywhere. In the next couple of years, we'll be running from here because of the level of environmental degradation and the ecological menace we are inviting. So I must say that my stint in the political space has really been of mixed feelings. Yes, I was able to use the little time I had in the state assembly to make indelible footprints that my people will not forget me in a hurry.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been back to my business and I'm doing well. It's not just about me, but about those who are of good conscience and who are also whose mandate was stolen. Because when the people vote a man, they have their reasons.
Yeah.
They have. Did I say I was going to give you back this money?
You say
Later in life.
Later in life.
Okay. So when the people vote in somebody, because at that day of voting, at the point of appending your thumbprint, it means a lot. It goes just beyond that. That action.
It's like an oath.
Yes, it is. I am supporting good road. I'm supporting this. I'm expecting this. It is even more spiritual than physical.
It's true.
And so when they now vote A and B is given to them, it is disheartening that one would even need to go through a series of prayers to
come out
to encourage them to believe in the integrity of the umpire again. Even our judicial system. At the station where the umpire will goof, and then the the judiciary will uphold and give credence and legitimacy to it. It is most appalling and disheartening. But then we don't show. We say we don't show. This is the only place we can call our own.
So your nickname or your comedy nickname is like I appear to your in real life. Bad condition.
Well, that's not for me now. It's for the people.
For the people, yeah.
Because all of us they suffer. Because it's not just it's not just only me that applies that road. Every other person is also suffering the same fate. But I must say that it is not over until it is over. A lot has really gone wrong. Okay. Each time I visit overseas, each time I remember that I'm not from there. Each time I see that those people are not even as endowed with the natural resources and human capital, abilities like we do here.
Yeah.
I feel something is wrong. But I know it started someday and it will end someday.
Yes.
So let us not be discouraged or try to shy away. It is a collective responsibility to rewrite this history for the
Nigeria is all for us.
Yes, it is for all of us. Well, I never envisaged delving into politics.
Okay.
That would be an issue. Like I said, it started gradually. Even when I accepted the appointment to be SA to the governor on entertainment, I didn't know I was going to get to the deep of it. It was an appointive position.
Yes.
I was also doing my MCs and all that. But then when the elective aspect came, before I could know what was happening, I was already, deep in it. Yeah. So, but I must say that it is also fulfilling to have served the people in such a capacity. The numerical strength of the population of Ikeduru people are so much that if you are the one chosen to go and represent them, and Ikeduru is a place where you have people who are politically savvy, academically sophisticated. So it is not just a mean feat to have been given the privilege to represent them. So, and I thank them, and I will forever remain grateful because somehow my name has been written in gold in the annals, And I know that the best is yet to come. It is not yet over with me because I know that even those people that stole my mandate are still grappling with what to do with it, not knowing that the time is far spent. I didn't know I was going to join politics. In reaction to your question, I didn't know I was going to join politics. I never liked politics. I never cherished, being a participant in anything politics. In fact, through my comedies in those days, I used to expose their ills, expose their lapses.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was also why I became I was
Like opposed to what people think.
no. I saw it as a challenge.
Okay.
Now that you are like somebody who was outside the pitch, you were saying this man knows how to play, this man and somehow the referee or the coach now calls you, Oga, come. It be like say you sabi play. Yes, Oga, come wear this jersey, go and play. So the onus was on me now to do something differently. And that was exactly the reason why I wanted to do. In fact, I had to go off my way. So, but it didn't go down well with the normal players, the key players, the stakeholders. They say, no, this guy won't spoil our game because people will now start using him as a
reference
to now run us down or to say that we didn't do well or that we've not been doing well. So that was why. But then the good news is that the grassroots, the people,
yes,
the men voters are with me.
okay.
They are with me unapologetically. Till tomorrow, I do not struggle to win elections. The first election, the second election, I didn't struggle, and I don't know how to share money because I don't even have the money. I was asking them, if you want me to share money, you would have told me now all the money I was using to build markets and all that. I would have saved it now. They say nobody is asking you for anything. Just tell us where to vote. And are you getting me?
Yes.
So I thank God that I'm among those who can speak to the people. Even on radio, you talk to them and say, this is where we are going to, and they will listen. So it is something of inestimable value. It is something you can't buy.
Money.
No, you cannot buy it. I must say that these things didn't come because of politics. This house was already here on the day I was inaugurated House of Assembly member. So when you go to the YouTube and if there are video clips of my inauguration party as a House of Assembly member in 2019, you will still see this house, the same color. Are you get the same thing you are seeing here?
Serious?
Yes. The only new vehicle or the new vehicles here may be the G wagon, which came. I already ordered for it. In fact, I bought it in the US. It was on the high sea coming when I was inaugurated because I was very cautious and conscious of being a public office holder. What people will say when they now see you and all that. I didn't envisage a Prado coming, an official vehicle coming. So that's the Prado you are seeing there. I don't even use them. Like you can see, some of the vehicles you see here, I don't use them. I only use them when I come home. Here.
So, but
I have my conference hall down here. I have the other one up there. You're also going to see. I also have a personal recording studio there where I do my personal jobs. Because up till now, I still do my business of advertising. So it is not the other time when I used to do my jokes and all that. No, I do advertising because I own Ideal Media Advertising Limited, Ideal Media Independent Broadcasting Networks Limited, Ideal Media Point is also an arm of the Ideal Media Group. So there you will also see my studio, and that's my main house. At the back is the guest apartment. Here you have the security house and the family chapel.
Okay.
So it is not a big deal. This is the first house where I normally stay to because I didn't want to pull it down.
Yeah.
I had to renovate it to have the recent
Color with this
touch of bricks, and I nicknamed it Bricks House. This is for my children to also know that I didn't just start with upstairs. I started with a downstairs and all that, so it is still here. We still live here. We also use here for our revered guests. Then adjoining compound is the radio station.
Okay.
Yeah. There they have their two studios, the underground studio and the recording studio. Then plus the two broadcast live broadcast studios. Have the guest apartments for the staff there who also use it, especially those of them that are on night duties. Then you have the staff canteen. You have the admin, block. I also have my office there.
Wow.
So it is like that, and that's my standard. Even in Aba or Port Harcourt, where I have my radio stations. That's how we. I believe in finesse. I believe that whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well. So there's no shortcut to getting things well done.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't belong to the class of people who build one room and say it is a broadcast house. No. Oyibo will bring the thing come. No be the standard they give us. If you I just came in from the UK. I have visited the BBC stations severally, and you see the class, the kind of things, the kind of edifice where broadcast media equipment are housed.
Yes.
You begin to respect the business. So I belong to that school of thought, and that's what we are doing, but in our own small way.
Okay.
But we are getting there. Ọ bụrụ na Chineke echeghị obodo n'efu ka ndị nche na-amụ anya. Onwekwana onye m ji nke ya. Esutube m ohi ana m eme ihe wayo. Ihe m na-awụ kpatanye ọnụ. Ahụ m nwa nwa ogbenye. So onweghị onye m ji nke ya. Onwekwana onye m nara nke ya. Ọ dị ndị mmadụ nara m nke m. So ekwuwe onye iwe ga na-ewe ga na-achụ ndị mmadụ n'ụlọ ha ọmụnwa. Mana ebe m bịakwara jilata onwe m hapụrụ Chineke ikpe. Onwe onye ga-achụ m. Mụ na ndị be anyị dị na mma. Arụgoro m ndị be anyị họọlụ ebe a na-eme amaala rụọ nke ndị nwaanyị. Ewetagoro m ndị be anyị ụzọ, wetara ha mmiri, wetara ha ọkụ. Ewetagoro m ndị be anyị ezigbo aha a na-ama atụ. Arụgoro m polis steshọn nye ndị be anyị. Enyegoro m ụfọdụ ụmụ ya utu anyị aka ndị chọrọ enyemaka, maka na ọwụ onye ọbụla n'idere enyemaka. Ị ga-enyere mmadụ enyemaka ị ga-aṅụọ ihe. Mana onye ọbụla pụtara ihe chọrọ enyemaka. Ejikwana m ọkwa m na gọọmenti mgbe m nọ na gọọmenti ji megbuo mmadụ. Onwekwana onye m nara ala ya n'ike. Are you getting me? So onwe ihe m ga-eji na-atụ ụjọ na be m. Ọbụladị ndị ọrụ ha wụ ime ndị mmadụ ihe ọjọọ, ha agaghị echeta m n'ihi na mụ na onye ukwu na onye nta dị na mma. Awụ m onye ọma ndị mmadụ. Ihe m na-emewe ime ndị mmadụ obiọma. Ile anya kemgbe m bidoro mewe kọmedi m na-eme ụwa obiọma, batakwa na gọọmenti akọntinukwara m na-eme ụwa obiọma maka na naanị obiọma wụrụ naanị ihe i kwuru n'ọnụ. Kemgbe m kwụsị iji ọnụ eme ndị mmadụ obiọma, eji m ihe m na-arụpụta ọpụtasị onye rụrụ polis steshọn tai ọ gbalịkakwa onye rụrụ ụzọ a ọ uche ya. So kemgbe m hapụrụ Tọkinsin baa na Doinsin, ọkwa obiọma aka
from Tọkinsin to Doinsin.
so ịhụ na dịka a na-ekwu asị na ala na-ebu ụzọ akụgbu mmadụ. Ihe ọbụla wụ mkpa ndị Igbo wụ mkpa m. Onye ọbụla na-emegbu ndị Igbo so emegbu m, maka na ama m na ụdị mmadụ ma ọwụ na m awụghị onye Igbo taa, ọwụ na m wụ onye ugwu ma ọ wụ onye ofe mmanụ, ama m ebe m aka anọ. Mana o rute ha na onye Igbo n'aka achọwa ka a ga-esi butuo ya ala. Ọwụ na m nọ ebe m kwesịrị ịnọ taa, ama m na agara m abakwu ihe karịa otu m bara. So iwe ọbụla na-ewe ụmụnna m na-ewe m. Ọwa anyị niile ga-ebu egbe, ọwa anyị niile ga-ebu mma, onwekwa ndị ga na-ede ede, onwe ndị ga na-ekwu ekwu. So ọgwụgwọ na onwe ndị ọrụ ha wụ onwe ndị iwu pụtara onwe ha ịlụ ọgụ dịra ndị Igbo, ha makwa na onwe ndị dị ka anyị nọnụ sokwa na-alụ dị ọgụ. Are you getting me? So iwe nke m ka njọ, mana ọ mgbe o setie onwekwana onye ma na onwe onye ma m na-amaghị na ebe ụmụnna m nọ ka m nọ, na ihe ụmụnna m kwenyere ka m kwenyere. So mana ka a na-aga mmegbu a na-emegbu ndị Igbo, ọ dị n'otu ụmọchị nọ. Ihe onye ọzọ mere akpọrọ ya aka, kpọrọ ya, nye ya amnesty. Onye Igbo mee ya kpọchie ya. Ihe onye ọzọ kwuru lafere na-agarịrị onwe ya, onye Igbo mee ya si weta ya ka e gbuo. Achọghị m ịbịa kpọgawa aha, mana onwe onye obi dị mma, so ka anyị ghara ịga ebe ndị ahụ. So ọwụ maka ịtụ ụjọ, ada m atụ ụjọ ma m nọrọ be m. Are you getting me? Ọwụ akwa aja ahụ ọgụ n'anya. Ada m achọ okwu mana mmadụ a na-achọ m. Ọwụladị ndị ọbụla na-achụ m ma ndị na-emegide m, ha na-ekwe eji anya ha mara na o nwere ihe mụ na ya so. Maka na aka na-alụrụ m ọgụ ike ada agwụ ya agwụ, mana ọ na-egbu mmadụ ụbọchị ndụ na-agụ ya. Ndewo.